Hello, dear friends. Welcome to the weekly Middle East Vigil service, week after week. Today, Efrat is on vacation with her family and will not be online with us. So I will just continue things something she mentioned last week. And she mentioned the rising of the Arab voice in Israel, a voice that has been neglected and ignored by the right-wing government and because of the war in Gaza. And it resulted nowadays in a galloping raising of criminality in the Arab community. It's really a big, big problem. So in the context of this and also of shifts in this region, last week, Qatar suggested to the Arabs in Israel to join Netanyahu in the coming elections. It really sounds strange. What would be Qatar's interest here? It's likely it would be more strategic than ideological, I guess. They would be looking at how the Israeli right wing would work, the right wing coalition would work if the Arabs joined. What would be the Arab political influence if they join Netanyahu? And the Qatars would be looking also at their own regional agenda, how all this would intersect, come together. I will just give a bit of a background on the Arab community in Israel. It's an Arab joint list, 4 different parties. And they're creating now an alliance for the coming elections, capturing over 80% of the Arab votes and voices. It's an alliance that has split several times in the past due to their differences in views. There is Palestinian nationalism, anti-Zionism. There is Arab nationalism, which is not the same as Palestinian nationalism. There are Islamic values and social conservatism, you call it, I think. Yeah, conservatism, which is preserving traditional values, family structures, religious and moral foundations. Together with this, you have pragmatism, you have community welfare, conflicts between religious and secular, and more. So it's very rich. Each party having its own agenda. And now in January 2026, they have signed commitments to work together, to reunite and run as one single joint list in the upcoming polls. So I'm just reporting that because we are witnessing here a shift. An Arab country, Qatar, openly recommending a political move in the Arab society in Israel. This is rare. I mean, we don't see that. And the consequences of this suggestion are to be seen in the future, both in Israel and in the Middle East, if they are accepted and realized. So this is like one item a small item of a shift. As for the big question which touches the whole world, the war with Iran, it's on hold, as we all know. There are talks and deals versus military actions that might inflame many, many nations and the whole world. So thank you, friends, for being with us. And I am trying to share small examples of shifts in the making. Thank you and blessings. Over to you, Uta.
Yeah, thank you, Helen, for this window into the Middle East, ever-shifting kaleidoscope going on from week to week, different things. And we stay stable and do our work. So let us take a deep breath. And settle into our body. Touching into our inner silence, drawing on this resource of inner silence. Sensing our heart between the shoulder blades. Purified in harmlessness. Focusing our mental forces in the center of the head. And from here, let our view expand to include the whole planet, the whole of humanity. Standing as the soul in incarnation, in the will to love. Each one in our location. And reaching out now to each other, weaving threads of high vibration from heart to heart. From mind to mind. And from soul to soul. Being part of the Ajna center of the planet. In vibrational resonance with all soul-guided servers around the world. And we are standing calm on our pinnacle, together at the midway point between humanity and hierarchy. And from here we observe, we turn our eyes towards struggling humanity. And observing all these changes, these forces in motion everywhere. Seeing the sixth ray forms crystallizing and breaking seeing the seventh ray coming in along with the fourth ray, bringing new approaches between Pisces and Aquarius. And within this planetary context, let us now zoom into the region of West Asia. Getting a sense of how these powerful forces meet here in this Middle East vortex. Whirlpool. Getting a sense of these ongoing movements and new configurations happening in the Arab world at large. Towards more sovereignty, more regional autonomy, and diversification of international relationships. Focusing for a moment on the country of Qatar and its role in the region. Its various relationships in the region and with the other players from the outside. And turning our attention now to the Israeli Arabs. What's their reality as they now attempt to unify their agendas so that they will be able to speak with one political voice to make a difference? Just trying to sense what that means for them. And what this could mean for Israel. And getting a sense now of Palestine in this context. What's going on in the West Bank and in Gaza, East Jerusalem. And all this happening within the ongoing tension around Iran, which is hanging over the whole region. And we remember that West Asia is a focal point in the whole humanity at large for this ancient karmic solar plexus issues, question of identity and belief, the conflict of interests, the struggle for dignity and sovereignty. So let us now do our transmuting work. We refocus on the pinnacle, standing together. United in the group heart, and focused in the group mind. And from the pinnacle, we draw a line of light upwards towards hierarchy, the planetary heart center. Sense the presence of our co-workers on high. And continuing the line towards Shambhala, the planetary head center. Visualize a stream of love and will, combining and pouring into the planetary Ajna center, the new group of world servers. And there become light, soul light. And within it, let us bundle our soul light. And invoke the Lords of Liberation to help us transmute all that stands in the way, all the old stuff, and evoke the soul light in humanity and forge together a path for the saving force on our planet. Let the Lords of Liberation issue forth. Let them bring succor to humanity. Let the rider from the secret place come forth, and coming save. Come forth, Almighty One. Let the souls of men awaken to the light, and may we stand with massed intent. Let the fiat of the Lord go forth. The end of woe has come. Come forth, Almighty One. The hour of service of the saving force has now arrived. Let it be spread abroad, Almighty One. Let light and love and power and death fulfill the purpose of the coming one. The will to save is here. The love to carry forth the work is widely spread abroad. The active aid of all who know the truth is also here. Come forth, Almighty One, and blend these three. Construct a great defending wall. The rule of evil now must end. See and sense a shaft of pure golden white light, broad and brilliant, flood West Asia. See a huge column of light pouring through all planes. Hold this column steady in the will to peace. See soul light flooding the mental plane of the Middle East. See soul light pouring into the astral plane of the Middle East. See soul light pouring through into the etheric physical plane of the Middle East, penetrating into the earth, joining with the Devic forces, transmuting the ancient records of evil sharing, dissolving and purifying them into the recognition that every human life is sacred. Let us visualize in an act of slow concentration a transmuting process taking place in the region. So this zone of violent conflict gradually transforming into a field of creative tension. Let us take 3 minutes to see this work proceeding. Visualize the saving force spreading in West Asia into each nation, each ethnic group, each religious group, causing this transforming conflict into a field of creative tension. And visualize the principle of the highest good of all, silently guiding this process and gradually and steadily taking root, and so lifting humanity from solar plexus dynamics into the heart. Let us affirm this as we sound the great invocation in Hebrew and in Arabic. מנקודת האור אשר בדעת אל, יזרום האור אל דעת האדם, יראה את האור על פני האדמה. מנקודת האהבה אשר בלב האל, תזרום האהבה אל לבבות אנוש. ישוב מורה עולם אל פני האדמה. מהמרכז שבו נודע רצון האל, תנחה תכלית את רצונות אדם, תכלית אותה מורי האנושות יודעים ומשרתים. מהמרכז אשר נקרא המין האנושי, תוגשם תוכנית האהבה והאור, ויחתם הפתח אל הרע. יהי רצון ויחדשו אור, אהבה, עוצמה, את התוכנית על פני האדמה. אמן.
من نقطة النور في العقل الإلهي ليشع النور في عقول الناس وليهبط النور إلى الأرض. من نقطة الحب في القلب الإلهي ليتسرب الحب إلى قلوب الناس وليرجع معلم الكون إلى الأرض. من المركز الذي تعرف منها إرادة الله لتقود الغاية إرادة الناس البسيطة، تلك الغاية والتي يدركها المعلمون ويخدمونها. من المركز الذي ندوم بالجنس البشري لينتج تسمين الحب والنور ويختم على الباب الذي يقيم به الشر، ليجدد النور والحب والقوة التسمين على الأرض. الله أمين.